Last thing we're going to cover here real quickly is going to be the backup copy. So here we're in sector, what would that be? $41,943,008 is the beginning of the backup copy of the partition table. Okay. So again, looking at our schema down at the very bottom, okay, the last 33 sectors are going to contain the backup copy. So the last sector of the drive will have the GPT header, and then you back up 32 sectors from that, and that's where the partition table will begin. So it doesn't reverse everything. So notice partition entry is in LBA minus 33. So that's where you'll find that first partition. So typically, if you've only got one or two partitions defined, the last sector of the drive will have the GPT header, and then you're going to have 31 sectors that are blank preceding that, and then the sector before that will have your partition entries. Okay. So just show the comparison here. Here is sector 1, which is a GPT header, and then sector 41,943,039 is the backup copy. Okay. And you will see there is some differences in the information that's in here, only because the sector references are going to be different. Okay. They're going to be reversed. So, but you can figure out what all the information should be based on what's there. Okay. So you don't have to go through and parse the backup copy, but at least you should be able to figure out where the backup copy is, and that's what Practical 3 is basically telling you to do in that same image file that we just loaded in HXD for Practical 2. What you're going to do is go in, this is on page 100. It's asking what sector is the backup copy in. Provide a comparison between the header and the backup. So compare the signature, the revision number, the size of the header, and CRC. And if you can explain why there's a difference between the CRC values between the two. The current sector. So actually you are going to be parsing through this, sorry. I said you weren't going to, but actually you are going to be parsing through the backup copy and comparing the two values. Again, answers for this will be posted. For your homework, so that's just practicals. This is the practice. Okay? This is gearing up for the game. Your homework is there's another zip file in that same folder, and you're going to essentially be doing the same thing. Going through what is the serial number, the partition type, the GUID in the header, CRC value in the header, and what sector does the backup partition begin in. So write out, and then finally write out the starting and ending sector of each odd numbered partition. So there's a lot of partitions in here. Only do the odd ones and list their unique GUID in the proper format. If you want to try this on the advance, I'll give you some extra credit for this. There's a third zip. So you've got a case where there was a malware attack, and you examine the first 34 sectors of the drive and describe what data is found, and then recover the partition structure. And you're going to write out the changes. And so I'll have you, if you want to do this, I'll just have you write it out in Word, just type it up in Word, and so you can submit it to me, your answers in this. So if you want to get a little extra credit on that, or try a little harder recovery process. Okay? please let me know if there's any questions, and good luck on this.